Jolly Anderson. International lawyer Selwyn Peters is here as well. Good to see you, folks. What can you hear in the gig? Rhonda McDonough. We trust that you guys are well wherever you all are joining us from tonight. Let's fight, good people. We are fired up and we are ready to go, and we trust that you beautiful, wonderful, peace-loving folks, we hope it's the same for y'all. We hope it's the same for you guys. We trust that you folks are great. We trust that you folks are well. Whatever you're all doing, we trust that you're all good. We trust that you guys are great. Good to see each and every one of you. Pace and power, good folks. Boots on the ground. We back in the Who Vex Vex? Who Vex Vex? Good to see so many of you on the live. You all know how we said. We on the live. We on the live. That's how we said. But good to have each and every one of you, good folks, on the live. We have it. No other way. No other way, good folks. Good to have each and every one of you here. Pace, good folks, and power. Wherever you all are joining us from, we are happy you all are joining us. We are grateful for your company. Wherever, good folks, you're tuning in from, share the damn live, smash the emoji. But we fired up. We got to fight the cat set, and we are ready to go. Pace and power. Power and pace. Good to have you folks here. Guys, a lot of things are happening. Sometimes it's too much. Sometimes it's too much. And wherever you fantastic folks are joining us from, good to see each and every one of you. Andrew Griffith, good to see you. How you all doing? Fitz Gulliver, we see you as well. Pace and power. Wilton Blue, pace and power. Debbie Hohenkirk, Sharon, and all the other folks who are joining us. We're happy to see each and every one of you. We're fired up and ready to go. Everything's spiraling. Cost of living, crime, you name it. Spiraling, folks. Those are some of the things we're covering right off the bat. A lot of things, folks, are circulating, percolating. Quite a few things on the Fight Card this evening. We trust that you guys are well. Wherever you all are joining us from, we trust that you all are great. Good to have each and every one of you on the live. That's not what they said. Pace and power, good folks. Pace and power. We are delighted that you folks are here with us. We are happy. You're happy. We happy. What more can we ask for? Again, great to see each and every. We're just making sure we have everything, all the I's crossed, all the T's dotted. Good to see each and every one of you folks. Patient, we dotting the I's and we crossing the T's. But good to see each and every one of you, wherever you folks are joining us from. Patient power. Share the live. Oh my God, what's happening here? Smash that emoji button for us. Smash that emoji. Wherever you guys are joining us from. Our apologies. Every day one thing, good folks, is another. But good to see each and every one of you. Pace per pace. We won't be disappearing on your. It's always a challenge. It's a challenge. But we're here, folks, and we got lots to share with you guys. Lots and lots to share with you, good folks. So great to have you guys here with us. Wherever you all are joining us from, share the live. Give us a second to smash that emoji button, and then let me go down. Rock and come in, and then we're going down. We are delighted, as we said, to have each and every one of you here with us, folks. Delighted to have you all on the live. Delighted to have some good folks on the live. Let me say it right. You all know how we say it. We on the live. You all happy we on the live? We on the live. I'm trying to say it in the vernacular. I'm trying to say it in the vernacular the way we would say it. We say the person on the live. Folks, we happy that you all outside. We outside, you all outside. What more we gonna ask for, good folks? What more we gonna ask for? As we said, they got quite a few things we're tracking, folks. Quite a number of things. The folks moving with impunity. It's fires. Rumors of fires and real fires. Fires of the PPP somewhere in Guyana within the last 24 hours, somewhere.
Sir, come out from there. Sir, come out from there.
Yep, that's a very short clip, folks. Somewhere, that's within the last 24 hours, Somewhere, fires! Fires at the PPP. You all know how we do it. And you know why them boys outside doing all sorts of things. All sorts of things the folks outside doing. We said it, cost of living up. Crime is soaring. Where are you safe these days? We're shocked. Them boys in Kinov, you got cheering around, what have you. They can do what you got to do. South Rheinveld, I think it's more specific, is North Rheinveld. We saw the bandits, punks on some folks. Doesn't matter, broad daylight, midnight. Your hard thing, your hard-earned things. Them boys coming after. This was in North Rheinveld, folks. Take a look and take a listen. Some of the things they're loading. Them boys in care, them boys in concern, children there or not, they determined to do what they got to do, folks. Let's have a go at it, guys. There's some of the stuff we're tracking tonight. Some of the things on the fight card. We got to circle back to local government elections. The comedy that is the PPP local government elections campaign. The Marriott has got a couple bids that came in. The Marriott, we can talk about that. We can talk about what's happening at the APA. We can talk, of course, what's happening with local government. It's the fires of the PPP. We got to deal with the carnage on our waterways and our roads, folks. And then we can talk about some international relations with what's happening with Russia. And right next door, Russia in Brazil. Guys, we hope you're well. Share the damn like, smash that emoji button for us, folks. And let me go down the man. Oh, good folks. Let me go down the road now. Good to see each and every one of you here with us. As we say, on the live. Can't put it any other better way. Good to see each and every one of you. Good folks with us. Pace and power. Share the live. Smash that emoji button for us, folks. And let me go down the road. Good to see you. Godfrey and Orin. I see Jem Van Veel and Florette. Some of the issues we're covering. Good to have you folks on the live. Good to have you folks on the live. We're fired up, guys, and we're ready to go. If you guys are as well. Again, the opener. What's happening there, guys? What's happening down there at the Graham's Hall Primary School? We were down there just today. There was a protest. They're trying to pull some of the students out of that school who've been going there for close to a year now. Why? Because suddenly the ministry realized, according to them, Some of the folks are out of the zone, out of the catchment area. And so the students got to pay. Those who didn't take the 10,000 and this transfer letter, their kids are now placed in a tent for the entire duration, of the school day. Hoping somehow that people can just take the children and head someplace. That's the opener, guys. That is the opener tonight. Here are some of the folks we spoke with when we went down there at the Graham's Hall. At the Graham's Hall Primary School. You know what we found? The teacher at the very school was caught in the process. Or I should say a staff. Let me put it more broadly. And the school was caught in the very process. Here's some of those people down there. Citizens of this country who are being treated like second-class folks. Graham's Hall Primary. Here's what some of them told us today.
Okay, sir, I work at Graham's Hall. Okay, sir, I work here at Graham's Hall, and before I used to live in Success with my son, right? So what I did, my colleagues, they advised me to go into the ministry and to get a transfer for him to come right here because it's more convenient. When I'm coming to work, he would come to school too. So what I did, I go in there, they require for me to bring my job letter, and I carried my job letter there. At first, it takes like 2 weeks because they say that after the DO have to sign, or I can't remember, but it was a long time ago. He's in grade 2 now, and now they're saying that my son have to move. Now I have to come to work here for 7:30 in the morning. Tell me, which school am I taking my son to 6 o'clock in the morning and drop him there? So you're gonna stay there all night. When I get knocked off at 4:30, then I have to go for my son. What time would I reach there for pick up my son? I don't understand what is going on. So I need justice. I don't accept this.
So you're in the system at the school and a victim all at the same time?
Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much for your thoughts,
Thank you.
Ma'am, you're another parent with a child at the school.
Yes, sir.
Tell us what are your own concerns.
Sir, I'm a parent of 7. All 7 attended Graham's Hall Primary School. 6 graduated from Graham's Hall Primary School. My last child, which is the 7th one, here in grade 2 primary. I lived in the catchment area, but suddenly there's an issue came up that my child name was placed on the list for removal. And all I have to say today to the minister, I will not move my child. I'm in the catchment area. All 7 attend this school. This is the last of the 7, and he will be graduating from Graham's Hall Primary. The ACO let us know that the school is to the bourgeois and the highfalutin. Only their children make it. But sir, I'm out here today with children that leave Graham's Hall Primary, with St. Joseph High School, St. Stanislaus, went to the Bishop's High School. The lowest school any one of my kids leave here with is Breakdown Secondary with 492 marks. I have no failures, and I am not going to accept this. I am not going to move my child from Turkine Nursery to Graham's Hall Primary. As a parent, I do it all for my school. We had several pageants where both of my daughters crowned queen for Graham's Hall Primary. There were athletes at this set school. Everything, any small bit I could assist, I assist in Graham's Hall Primary. Through the pandemic, I helped clean this school. On a morning when my son come into school, I go and I don't only wipe my son bench and desk, I wipe the children bench and desk in the classroom. I am not going to move. This is my message to the
folks. You think you understand what's happening there? Good folks, that was the opener. All of our kids, 6 of them passed through there. Suddenly, the 7th one, don't reside in the catchment area. And then the first, a person who spoke was the teacher, teaching there. You don't have that convenience of carrying your kid right there as well. We can talk with a couple of the other folks there at the Graham's Hall Primary School on the East Coast as we proceed in the program. That's what's going to happen, folks. Some international news we're following at our end, good folks. Some international things we're following at our end. We trust that you guys are great. We trust that you guys are well. Wherever you all are joining us from tonight, Pace and power, good folks. Boots on the ground. We're not backing down. Wherever you good folks are joining us from, good to have each and every one of you with us. Share the live, folks. We're looking nice. We coming good and we looking nice. Again, great to have each and every one of you good folks on the live. That's how we say it. We on the live, good folks. We on the live. Good to have you folks here with us. Each and every one of you, share the damn light, smash that emoji button, and let me go down the road. Come on, folks. Like the system don't even want to work with us now. Good to have each and every one of you there. Pace and power. And off we go. We told you guys, Putin made a visit, good people, to the Ukraine, well, the occupied territory in the Ukraine, where they've managed to push back the Ukrainians. But I think they're going to retake it in short order. That's what we feel on this side. They can get a April surprise and a quick pushback. But he visited folks. He said he needed to hear the opinions from the people on the ground there for himself. That's what they're telling us. He needed to hear the opinions of the people. I hear from some of y'all too. How y'all doing? We want to hear from some of y'all. Nicola Best, Edward Bruce, Melissa Ramley, and Jim Marcus. All the other fantastic folks. We want to hear from y'all as well. How y'all doing? Do let us know, folks. Do let us know. How are you doing? Look, some other information. We're following good folks. They tell us in India, they had an award ceremony. Oh my God. People like rice. 13 people died of heat stroke. Yep. 13. Folks. I think we're coming to the end, Share it down live. I think we're coming to the end. Put your business in order. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button, good folks. And let me go down the road. 13 thoughts and prayers go out to them. Our thoughts and prayers go to them, of course. Our thoughts and prayers. Yep. Heat stroke. Things getting rough in this world. If there is something is the next. Some of them jagabats. Wish heat stroke would carry some of them. Wish a heat stroke will carry some of them. Some of the other things we're following, folks. Some of the other things we follow. In Sudan, internal conflict. In Sudan. Is it ever a dull moment? A quiet moment? In Sudan, they're telling us about 200 persons have lost their lives in this civil war. Warring factions. Karen and the other folks, Debbie Clark. In this civil war. That's what they tell about 200 dead. Yep. Paula Jones, Ingrid King. Pray for the people of Sudan. Pray for the people of Sudan. Carol Niles, Lester Williams, Claudine Squires. Pray for the good folks of Sudan. We can't go there. Don't even think about going there. We just can't. We ain't going there. We're not going there. So let it be written. So let it be done. We're not going there, Sudan. About 200. Yep. From around the region, folks, some of what we're following. Take a look, take a listen. Some of what we're following around the region. Folks, follow out is Ecuador, Latin America. This fella here, he trying to pull a Ramatar. The fella trying to pull a Ramatar, Monica Granger, Wendell Hudson, here's Green King, Joylyn Cook, John Sullivan, Elise Williams, he trying to pull a Ramatar. Right? Guillermo Lasso, he said the people impeach him. He don't dissolve the parliament. He want to prorogue the parliament because he don't want to be held accountable like he trained under them boys. Or like he trained with them boys in Russia. He don't want to be held accountable. What kind of country? People can live in and then get no checks and balances. He doesn't want to be held accountable. He's exhibiting some PPP tendencies, folks. We got to watch that. We got Pinky Carr. We got to watch that. Faye and Shabon. Mimi, Rosamond and Mona. We got to watch that. Some PPP tendencies. Mr. Lasso must go. He said if they impeach him, he's facing several allegations. If they impeach him, he can prorogue parliament. You put him in touch with Donald. That didn't turn out too well. Those were beautiful days. Beautiful days, which shall come again. He want to prorogue parliament. That's one of the things we're following, folks. And then you had your boy Ralph, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He said some judges who wanna, bail these murder accused. They must be from Mars. I think it's Ralph from Mars, Innocent until proven guilty. Ralph wanna divorce himself from some of the responsibility he has. 20 plus years, he's Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But he blaming the judges on crime. He says not me problem alone. It's all of us, Lorraine. That's what he says. Lorraine got it. That's what the fellow said. Esther Blue, he says not here alone. It's all of us. Folks, if you're now joining us, you have a chance to share the live. Smash that emoji button, folks. Do so. And let me go down for one time. And let me go down the room. Deborah Clark, I have a Natasha out front parts. Good to have each and every one of you here. Respect and manners. Respect and manners. Good to have you guys on the live. Whether you're joining us on Twitter, whether you folks are joining us on YouTube, you guys are joining us on Facebook. We know this set. I am persuaded a lot of folks running for local government joining us tonight. We can say, but we hold on, man. Wait a little long. Everything you want, no. But that's what Ralph says. These bastards of judges. I told you, right next door in Brazil. Now, watch this. Lula de Silva. Lula Inacio Lula de Silva. The Americans were watching out for him just the other day with that election. But like he tried to turn it back on them. Like Lula trying to turn it back on them now, BHS. The Americans came up with a strong condemnation. They said Lula parroting the Chinese on Ukraine. Right? Lavrov, the Russian foreign minister, visiting with the Brazilians right now. How come them people don't step over? So let's hear from them who producing all this eye like we. They gone by Lula. Yep. Lavrov, the Russian foreign minister, right? Sergei Lavrov visiting, and on the heels of Lula's China visit, he starts saying, "Oh, is the U.S. kind of escalating things in Russia?" Well, the U.S. in plain, Lula humble tate for your own good. So this is Lavrov with his counterpart there in Brazil. Humble tate, Lula, for your own good. For your own good. Folks, 592. So you know it's all downhill from here. Wap. Never seek to know for whom the bell tolls. You know that's where we're going. Father, have his mercies. Yep, they tell us fellow lost his life. The Linden Sue's like highway taxi driver Alvin Dunbar. Carnage on the road. That's the other pandemic. Violence against our beautiful women, our beautiful girls. That's the other one. Carnage on the roads and our waterways. That's the next one. We have COVID, monkeypox, smallpox. You name it, hetero. A whole manner of things. We got to deal with. And then we got the PPP. Another pandemic to deal with. Thoughts and prayers go out to Alvin Dunbar's family. Friends and family. Thoughts and prayers go out to them. Yep, that's what we say all the time. Alive! Slow down. Right? Russell Lewis, Carl Miller, Shabon. Oh, you slow down. Jamal and Leslie, Alicia Howard, Anthony Jarvis. Slow down, Wilma Grant and Deborah Clark. And let me arrive alive together. Folks, if you're now joining us, share the live, smash that emoji button, and let me go down the road. Jaiwan Bunduri, Savage is a set of things affecting us in this country. Monkeypox and the whole line that follows that. Let me go down the road, good folks. The Marriott, nice time. John, you see the Marriott is profit making and we got to sell it while the going is good. And the higher bidder is this company called X. It's a limited liability company, X. Not SpaceX, just X. And they've offered $65 million for the Marriott. And the principal is named as Rami El Batwari. Right? It's an American company. Nice time. 65 million. You know, a lot of folks, commentators feel this hotel has been undervalued. Undervalued because of the kind of investment that went into it. Friends, family, and favorites. You know, the second highest bidder, the fellow that owned the Pegasus, he came in at, under, I think it was 55.5. 55.5. Watching to see how it goes, good folks. We're watching to see how it goes. We watching. Yep, $65 million. This is them. I have a Natasha Congress. And it coming, this is them. See, I don't want to know how much Jack you're getting from there. Isaac Davis, Colleen Solomon, and Jerry Abrams, fifth. Will Barry, Mavis Davis Wells, Deborah Sharona Lynch. We see you there. If you're now joined, hey, good folks, share the damn like, smash that emoji with the wicked stinking dirty. You know, then they're being good for Linden. And now the folks are telling us the government is refusing to fund it anyway. Linden Tongue Week. And these jagabats can come and tell you, oh, we care. You know, we care. That's going to come vote for us. We care. The folks are telling us they don't want to fund the Tongue Week. Can't we celebrate our politics from national activities? Of course, the people can't do that. Of course, Yvette and Siobhan and Martha, they can't do that. Godfrey, Karen Thorne, Godfrey Montaigne, Joylyn Cook, of course they can't do that. How? It's not within them. They don't have the constituent parts to do so. It's not in them. Saying that the fund the Tongue Week. And you know, some of y'all who are supportive of this installed regime, are you going to still back them? Because in your life, you got to join this view. You all hold the coalition by a different standard. Oh, we had done that to the Indian arrival folks. You know, you never heard the last of it. But they are refusing to fund in any way a national event that is in Linden Tongue Week. Right? And some of y'all can just say, man, it's a PPP. Jagabats and trench crappos, tadpoles, Jebusites, Philistines, and Pharisees. That's what they are. Yep. And then come and say, we care. Give us your vote. Give us your vote. And on the heels of that, they're now refusing to give the subvention still to Apology. Refusing tooth and nail to give that subvention. Yeah. Refusing. They should have given it to the people directly. But I want to hear the Chief Justice and say the whole cook-up. I want to know what the Chief Justice and say the whole curry route. He said, watching there when Brown Deborah Clark died, there's why watching. Then come and say they care, you know. They care. They just don't want to put that money in the hands of the Apology folks. Right? They want to go themselves and get a mala and the photo ops and so on. Apache don't care about that. Apache want the folks on the ground to be empowered. That's what they want. But these jagabats, all they want is photo ops. You see? Why can't you give the Apache, you know, under this regime of the decade for the development of Africans worldwide, and just move on? But they're so myopic, so small-minded. At every turn, they're trying to thwart African Guyanese progress. And this is another instance of the wickedness. It's just another instance. Yep. But we know the folks, they're going to rally. We know they're going to rally, they're going to rally, they're going to move forward. They're going to move forward. Look at us recovering, folks. Karen! June! Thanks for the things, June. June from London. Thanks for the thing. Or is it June London? Is June from London? June London. June, you know. June, you know. June, we could not do it without you. Thanks for the thing, June. From London. June London, thanks for the thing. Is June from London? Oh God, they always catch up with you, boy. The old age. June thanks for the thing. Oh no. Some of you are fast. June is very giving. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it concern you. Don't come wrong with funny like that. Wait, no, you so good. Don't come wrong with funny with them question. June, dear June, thanks for the thing, June. Who no. That being said, let me go down by them boys. Oh God, if you think when we come in the 592, we gone downhill. By them boys section now. We look story here. Prostitute. Oh, you know them. Damn prostitutes. That's what it be. It says a prostitute. Stanley Wilson, you know a prostitute? Leslie, you know a prostitute? Kwana, you know a prostitute? Fennel, Sabone, Deborah. If you know a prostitute, type a name for me, man. I can call the name Celeste Clark. You know a prostitute? Gary Grant, type the name. I can call him. Yeah, pack of them we got. You type a name. BJ. Kenneth Freeman says, BJ, he's a prostitute. For truth. Right? Somebody said Phillips. Prostitute. It's true. It's true. Chase Green. When I say she's first among equals. Yeah. I see Chase Green. It's true. It's true. About the BJs, I see presidents. So let's say presidents is a prostitute. Agreed. Prostitute. Right? Prostitute. Some of them things at a high level out there. Prostituting. Not only prostituting. Prostitute. Yep. That's them. The only EPA we have another EIA. These environmental impact assessment. Folks, these facilities, these mechanisms are meant to safeguard you and I, future generations, the environment. But under this installed regime, they become the exception to the rule. Doing the EIA is the exception to the rule. All these folks that just signing up, for the 10,000, the box of cook-up and the juice. They don't see these things. And if they do, they turn a blind eye. And James Green never given to too much reading, and you could never accuse her of any intellectual activity. So they would never see these things. We have but 40, if not more, environmental impact assessments. Like if you got a big business, but you don't pay no taxes. You see, it is there for a reason. It is there. You don't pay no NIS. It is there for a reason. Safeguard people long term. You get all you come out the system. You build your rocking chair, you sign off. Chase Green. These EIAs are there for a purpose. Even the Canadian High Commissioner, Mr. Mark Berman, told us that failure to do which could bring on ourselves untold horrors. You think they got more untold horrors than the PVP? Yet again, Mr. Kemraj from the EIA, another waiver. Where they going? What do these people? It's what do them? Wicked, stink, and dirty. Wicked, stink, and dirty. Look at that we follow. You think the easy? Brag them. Jim Marcus. Wilma Grant. It's going to bring Kemraj from, man. Sandra Brothers, it's going to bring you from this EIA fellow. It's been learned from a whole slew of people, of persons, wrote a fantastic letter in the dailies saying that this attack on journalists that we're seeing out of the People's Progressive Party Civic, right? In doing so, attacking, whether it's a young lady of distinction from Kaichur News or Nazima Raghubir, this attack on our journalists, I heard Brad Jaggi almost shouting at a journalist the other day, again representing the wonderful Kaichur News. It exhibits the characteristics of authoritarian country. But well, them don't see them things because they don't get a brown bag. Alfonso, them don't see those things. Prostitute, they don't get a brown bags. GSV don't see them things. How much we'll see some strong condemnation, but a chasing the green. So you don't see those things. I want to commend those people, about 30 of them, signed a letter to the editor saying these attacks on our journalists must stop. You can have constructive criticism, but you don't have to go attacking women, trying to procure some journalists for your uncle, right? Promising to go in some place and shoot up, and then denigrating journalists who's sleeping with who. And that's why you getting asked tough questions. If you don't like the heat, stay out of the kitchen. Scrutiny comes with engaging public life. So all those who are running for councillors and so on, but you don't want scrutiny, you don't want criticism. Oh, you're such a PPP. You're such a PPP, thin-skinned bastard, you. Some of you are getting real. It comes with the territory. You all think it's Mr. and Miss Congeniality you're running for, Mr. Alfonso? Cheers Green? Selfie Queen? You think it's Miss Congeniality? Welcome to the rough and tumble of Guyanese politics. If it can't take the heat, stay out in the kitchen. So again, I want to commend all of those folks who signed that letter saying stop this nonsense, this assault on our journalists. Stop it. Some of you could grow a beard, right? Some of you don't have the testicular fortitude. I'm only talking about Kwame and Anil. You don't have the testicular fortitude to call out wrong when you see it. And now they call yourself guardians of the Constitution, guardians of democracy, guardians of corruption, more likely. Guardians of corruption, more likely. Well, look, story. Who vex? The truth hurts. Annie Benjamin, the truth hurts spoilly. Daniel King, the truth is hurt them. You think the easy. You think the easy local government election. Good folks. Local government elections in retail. Local government elections. The people decide. 2023, folks, I thought we'd never get here. I've been waiting for local government election, you know. Twiddling my thumb, playing a little footsie and so on. So excited for LGE. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Folks, get ready for some action. Get ready for some action. Well, look story here, folks. Look story. You know, is it the geography term terraforming? When you alter the environment to suit certain kinds of creatures? Where are my geologists? My geography folk, is it terraforming? That's what people be doing politically, you know. One Guyana wasn't enough. They're trying to wipe the motto now out of the history of this nation. Compliments of Prem Manikchan. Look at post of war. A post of wars on social media. Them boys is no longer one people, one nation destiny, you know. The lashed out. You see? It's one country, one people, one future. Oh, Jesus. Have mercy. Yeah. Who's the copyright over there? The thing is so austere. Huh? One country, one people, one future. It's not one people, one nation, one destiny. You know? Godfrey Allen. You got send me a little bit. 627 Godfrey Allen. 6963. Godfrey said was big story in number 8. Big story. I like big story. Region 5 on nomination day. So the guys say PP hones in on Guyana matter change. That's how it starts, you know. Just as subtle. Aretha Thompson, Chin Sing Henry, Facebook user Margaret Nelson. That is how it starts. Just so subtly. And then when you say nothing, it becomes acceptance. Margaret Nelson, just like that. So his motto changed. They're going after. They'll come with this one Guyana nonsense. Like we get a proper motto. And that one Guyana phrase was used on a APNU project. We never sought to voice it on the nation and erase the national motto of this country. And we know they got no one Guyana here. It's one circle. Imagine the Minister of Education, who's supposed to be molding the nation. How children see that? They're still like confused. Like they're wrong, but the teaching is one nation, one people, one destiny. One people, one nation, one destiny. Like I'm confused now because I see now one country, one people, one future. You see? That is how they start this subtle indoctrination. Why one people, one motto? One people, one nation, one destiny as our national motto? Ain't good for y'all. Ain't good for y'all. Don't put it past them. They must look to see who came up with that phrase. You see? And they say, this is a new person. That's how petty they are, you know. So where are we going with this? Priya? Where are we going with this? The time you take for put nonsense on social media. Oh, go down by Graham's Hall Primary now. Go down by Graham's Hall Primary. The people decide, good folks. 2023. The people decide. You think it's easy there? You think it's easy? Well, we all know those 10-day workers. Oh my, they got the brunt of it. All of them registering workers, 10-day workers forced to participate. They're buying votes. That's part of the employment now, you know. That's part of the employment. As PVP sought to instruct the 10-day workers, you better be on the road. You see, people are under such stress with these jagabats. Under such stress. You see? And people got the families to feed. I could see how people could comply. So you force the 10-day workers to go out there and to support. You know? Some of the missives that we saw, you know, people sent to us and say, look what is circulating in these groups. Look what is circulating. You got to get out there. You think lazy? They're not. They're not easy. So they've been instructing workers to participate in nomination day or you're going to lose pay. Wow. Right? But these folks wouldn't see that, you know. You see, y'all see a couple of people out there and y'all say, look, support them by his getting. Look, support them by his getting. What support? And I can show you just now. I can show you Vishnu Bisram. It's only the other one that temporary expectations. You're prepared for a blowout? Oh, they can win. You know, the 17 local government areas, the 70 local government areas, they can win the municipalities. You better calm down yourself. You better calm down yourself. They're buying the votes. That's what they're doing. Forcing people. Forcing people. I remember Onish Waldron. Oh, she had a thing about public servants, you know, coming out on political platforms. She had a thing. She said, that's why they were fired. Public servants must be public servants. You see? They mustn't get tied up in politics. Who's sharing the damn light? Folks be playing. Public servants mustn't get tied up and get involved in politics. You know? Top left. We've received credible information. This fellow here is a presidential guard. I want him to force you to put on a red t-shirt. You know? Or he can get paid deducted. You know? Top left. Extreme. That's what folks are telling us. Who's sharing the light? We want folks to get valid, credible information. That's what they're telling us. Now, he's a presidential guard. That's what they're alleging. Let me put it in context. That's what folks are alleging. that this fellow is a presidential guard. Well, if they're forcing, the 10-day workers with a box of cook-up, what else they wouldn't do? But that's what folks are telling. He's a presidential guard. The woman in the middle, they tell her she's a staff at GCOM. She's serving at some level in GCOM. That's the allegation being made. That's being made. And this is a couple we pluck out from, the flow of things people send us. As we look at, and I didn't say it, only said it. Public servants who go on political platform. The fellow now lower right, they tell us he is some procurement officer at GWI. That is the allegation, Benito Hope, Sanjay Burleson. He's a procurement fellow from GWI. You see, when people who allegedly work in the public service for APNU now take the campaign trail, their jobs in jeopardy. And that is the double standards. That is the point we want to make. That is the double standards that we operate in this country. That's the double standard. So what say you? What say you? We're nice. As a government, I must admit, we were nice. Right? We were nice. We had the likes of Ruel working for us, earning a nice cushy salary there. Then go to start your own political party. Oh my, whatever happened to TCI? And Mr. Alfonso, whatever happened to TCI? But you haven't tell Mr. Alfonso from TCI who now gone to PPP. Is he building these kitchen coops? That's what they're telling us, that he is some contractor or subcontractor. I guess with things that work out at the school now, you got to get a fallback. This is Alfonso building these chicken coops. I now see why. Things make a lot of sense now. Things make a lot of sense now. When we go back into government, I can see some of them coming and saying, they're the force me for wearing these t-shirts. They're the force me. Yeah, I might be tempted to say, depart from me, we never knew you. I might be tempted. I can see some of them come and say, the force me with $10,000 and a box of cook-up for where the party paraphernalia. Yeah. Yeah. The people decides. The people decides. Look, some of the things we saw today. We just pluck out a couple. Look at y'all girl chasing the green. Ready for the geriatric home. Chasing the green, but, she got her welding goggles there. She ready, Oh my God. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Have fallen. How the mighty have fallen. We live in an era where heroes fail us. People would say, such is life. Such is life. But I want y'all know the vex. I want y'all know the vex because coalition supporters get them the treatment. Get them the treatment. Coalition supporters, get them the treatment. Let me unpack it quick for y'all. Some International Center for Democracy, some organization on paper, right? The last time they posted something on their Facebook page was just after the last election. What kind of organization is them? Fictitious, phantom, paper organization of no substance whatsoever or worth. This International Center for Democracy. Listen to what it said yesterday. They strongly encourage Guyanese to exercise their democratic right to support the political party of their choice, regardless of race, religious belief, and what they really need to add in is if you cross the floor. They just run out. I know it's where they run out from. And then we saw another headline. Waldron, Hamilton, the house slaves. And this same bogus organization, ICD, condemn attack on Afro-Guyanese who support the PPP. No. We don't attack Afro-Guyanese who support the PPP. Right? We attack the charlatans like Chase Green. Them is who we're going to attack. And these dreads These people who claim to be Rastas, you know, who claim to be Rastas, must have got Selassie doing some somersaults in his grave. They claim to be Rastas. We don't attack people because of your political party, right? We attack the deceitful. Those are the people we attack. And I'm talking about politically. We don't condone physical attacks. Let me just make that clear. I'm talking politically. Right? We attack the deceitful. Right? We attack those who betray supporters and followers. Right? We don't often attack geriatrics. No. But Barry is fair game. He the one strip and slap. Right? He the one strip and slap. And Chase Green attacked him several times for that. But you see when you're chasing the green. So there is that. And then we saw some citizens saying as well that the ministry exercised poor judgment in allowing schools to be out, you know, for nomination day because you had a lot of free days in the past. Now school come back in session. Given COVID and how long the children were out, why would you want to take away extra days from them? You had a whole Easter holiday. And that's what the parents were saying. Nomination day could have been within that period. Now you rob the students of yet another day of schooling. I think that's a valid point. And then your boy Vishnu Bisram, who called himself a pollster. What he really needs is a poll. He claims he does polls. How come I never get a phone call? 627-6963. He needs a poll. Right? He needs a poll. Hear what he says, trying to tamper on expectations. Hear what he says. This is Bisram. One problem with local government election, many people are not aware there is an election. So you're telling me GCOM and doing no sensitization? GCOM and doing no public relations on local government election? That's an indictment on the PPP. It's an indictment on Quality Swing. It's an indictment on Balrak. It's an indictment on Wind Seeds. It's an indictment. People don't know. Bisram said that there's an election. More than half the population appears tuned out and tone deaf and are more focused on making ends meet rather than joining a campaign. Why is that? Why is that? Hazel, Audrey, Courtney, why is that? Weak politicians. That's what Bisram said. And he is thereby, he said people more focused on ends meet, making ends meet. You tell me with all this aisle, people still focus on making ends meet. I thought it's nice time. And that's why Chase Green slide over. It's so much an aisle. She slide right over. Here, Bisram, they complain about high cost of living and low wages. Like Bisram parroting coalition talking points. They complain about high cost of living and low wages, right? They're too caught up in that to be bothered about election. This is Vishnu Bisram. Thus, the turnout will be very low, impacting both major parties. Yeah. Impacting both major parties. That's Bisram. Dear boy Bisram. Can you believe that? So in a time like that, high cost of living, disinterest. You see? That's probably why Chase Green slide over. Things tight. High cost of living, chasing the green. She slide, it's so much an aisle. She slide right over. What a disappointment. Yep. That's how it's going down, folks. You know, Prime News caught up with her. How Svetlana Marshall asking some questions, as well as Dennis Shibrol asking Chase Green some questions down there on nomination day at the Cuchillo Labour College. Here you are, girl.
What will cause you to join the PPP as against contest with afternoon? What are the deciding factors?
Unity and progress.
Do you think that the PNC or the ACNU is divided at the stage that would have caused you to join the PPP?
You put the pieces of the puzzle together. I say unity, progress.
What are some of the issues you'll be pushing for should you be elected to council again?
Yeah, no problem.
Mr. Green, you were heavily criticized for the party. Thank you. Does that help you in your political process now, as far as, convincing people that they should vote for you or vote for the PP listed candidate?
As I said before, later, I've said what I have to say just now. Guyana, unity and progress.
But that does not take away the party meter project as a major issue that had taken the city by storm as far as concerns were.
We're moving forward, aren't we? We're moving forward.
Do you still believe in party meters?
We are moving forward. I believe in unity, progress, and one day.
You guys there?
Shameless creature. Shameless. Shameless. What a political disgrace. What a political disgrace. Love and unity. If you're so happy, look the part. If you're so ecstatic about the offerings over there, why she look so depressed? Why is that? And that's the question. But look, story here. Blast from the past. I tell you all a little abusing out the coalition. It's we with the parking meter and the architect was welcome with open arms. Open arms. But look a blast from the past. Look a blast from the past. In another life, you remember was deputy mayor? One in another life? Same them waves I heard Dennis asking some questions. Why should people vote for you? Old fossil like you, why? You see that? That's them waves. Chase Green blames Sharon Duncan for civil unrest against parking meters. Oh yes. Oh yes. And one councillor, Noelle Chauchi, a comment was attributed to her. We have some councillors who are snakes. That didn't age too well. Noelle was Chase Green girl at that point. I wonder if Councillor Noelle still she girl. We have some councillors here who are snakes, Chauchi exclaimed as the motion winded down. Mayor Green objected to the use of snakes, calling for more parliamentary language to be used. Noelle Gay comment didn't age too well. He didn't age too well. Yeah, but still out here fighting. Male residents, I was deputy mayor. I still out here brawling. Is my friend Noelle there? Is with Chase Green there? Yeah, Chase Green blames Sherrod for civil unrest because I objected to the parking meter in the form in which it came. Because I was against it in the form. And citizens supported, right? What I said. And there you have the advent of wannabe dancing. There you have the advent of boredness, which is sledgehammer breaking the clamps on the wheel, right? We give all of them relevance. All of them. Yep. The snakes, folks, the snakes. Even a broken clock gets to be right twice per day. I thank Mr. Granger as president, who looked out for the interests of the people of this country and pulled back that contract when he had his Attorney General's chamber review it. I had a chance to see how damaging it could be in that format to the people of this city. I'm happy. But I got blamed, you see, for the unrest against the parking meter contract. You see? I don't mind. I don't mind. But where you girl there now? Where you girl there now? Even a broken clock. Because of folks, people watching. They said these folks don't come right. They get the vote. They're not getting the vote. You know? You can't buy everybody. They say some people selling the soul for a box of cook-up, 10,000 and a juice. Yeah. Buying support, the PPP. Well, if one run out today, he said, nah, he ain't buying no support. He run out. He said he ain't buying no support. You know? He is not practicing racial discrimination. We know the truth. A box of cook-up. We can play some tapes in the morning on the morning show. A box of cook-up of juice and 10,000. Some folks would sell the soul. We circling back to the teachers at Graham's Hall Secondary. Because like I said, we spoke to a couple of them. You know, and people vex. Why should these children be hauled out of school, middle of the term, because of the incompetence of education officials? Why? Why? That's wrong. That is so wrong on so many levels. So wrong on so many levels. You see? So wrong on so many levels. While them boys buying support, the schools, you know, seem to be on autopilot. The administration of the school system seem to be on autopilot while them boys buying support. Yep, that's just the reality of things. That is just the reality of things. And for the closer folks, for the closer, you know, here's what some folks down there at the Graham's Hall Primary School told us. You know, some other folks about what is happening there. And you can see, they talk about little bit election too. All you try, PPP, all you try. You are doing the most. Continue. Continue. The closer. A very good day, everyone. We're outside of Graham's Hall Primary School with some parents who got some real strong concerns about what's happening here at the school to their kids. Ma'am, tell us what's happening here.
So on February morning, everyone, so on February 11th of this year, parents received a letter, a message, a WhatsApp message from teachers of Graham's Hall School indicating that they should visit the school because there is some sort of meeting. We came to the meeting on February 13th, and when we got here, then is when we were informed by the administrators that the students who are in the school, they are not within the catchment area, and therefore they need to be removed from the school. Some parents would have agreed and collected the letters, and when they collect, and many of the parents objected to it because the ministry officials said that once you collect this letter, you can come back or you can come into us by the following Monday and have a discussion in terms of the way forward. But those who refused to accept the letter and would have informed the ministry that their child or children didn't come to the school just like that. They came here with a placement letter that the ministry would have given to them. They didn't lie about the address or anything of the sort. The ministry is still insisting that the parents, that the children needs to be removed from the school. We thought that this was all done with over the MASH holiday, even to the Easter holiday. But then again, on Saturday, we received another message from the teachers of the school stating that we needed to be here yesterday. When parents attended the session yesterday, it wasn't the ministry who spoke to the parents then, but it was the headmistress, I think, that spoke with the parents. And whilst the meeting was carrying on, being done, we were informed that our students or our children are being placed in tents outside of the school, and they were removed from the current register that they have in the school. When the ministry, moving back a bit, when the ministry spoke to us about, when we had the discussion here, a lot of derogatory remarks or statements were made from the ministry officials. Teachers were Teachers of schools nearby were greeted that you were guaranteed a job but not a placement. Ministry officials told us parents that it's only the bourgeois people's children that comes to the school, and they're the ones that are being placed at the top schools here. The CEO in his address also stated that if it were up to him, because they gave the letter apparently that they gave had a $10,000 in it, the students also, the CEO also said that if it were up to him, he would not have given the $10,000, and just like that, the students would have had to go to the school with the current uniform that they are wearing. We are here because our students, our children are placed in the tent. The ministry has no clear solution as to what they're going to do with these students. They're just placed in a tent. The students were placed in a tent. And we as parents, or I as a parent, have not been informed that my child was removed from his current classroom and he's in a tent currently. He is seated in a tent under there.
But that is kind of like punishment for these kids who've
Yes,
done nothing wrong.
exactly.
As you guys, as you're saying, they were placed here through a placement system by the ministry.
Exactly.
They've been coming to this school for close to a year now, and then out of nowhere, this new policy about the catchment area. And our discussions with some of you guys, you guys live in the area here. This is Turkine. This is, you live in this area here. So it is quite strange. What is the last word, just before you finish, ma'am, from the ministry on this matter with you folks?
We didn't get anything. We didn't get any clear statement from the ministry. They asked for a meeting, and I did indicate it to them because of the nature of my job. I am not around. My child is usually left in other people's care, and he's attended Turkine Nursery, and it was the same situation. And here it is. Nothing clear is coming from the ministry in terms of what we should do with our children. Given I asked them for 3 schools in town, and they're telling me that all 3 of those schools are filled, and I need to send them wherever they want me the child to go, wherever is available, which is not convenient to me.
Concerns?
Well, my concern, I have 2 children going at Grahamsall Primary here. My son is not on the list. My daughter didn't come on the list in the first meeting with Praymanchan had here. The teacher go and verify it, they take her off the list. During the holiday, we have a message on the phone that come to a meeting. When I come yesterday, with a set of parents say, I find my child in a tent. The tent on LT. They stand on the ground. My child is accustomed to the because we family travel with asthma case. The AAC, I tag the teacher, the trainees that they got in there, stand up one side and they paying attention to the children in the room. Now, a teacher that teaching at the nursery school tells she can't get 3 inside the bench. She ain't got time with the people. I go to the lady with ministry that went inside the room and asked her concerning my child. And I tell she, I live in right over, not far from Grahamsall School. And the people them that come and check my child, 4 times they come, 2 of them living in the area. And how they make mistake like this. I ask if the CEO never make a decision, forget annex verification. If my child can still play Sunny there, she tell me she don't know. And she don't know what decision they gonna make. So I ask the HM now, if them still register in the system, she says she don't know. Then get a different registration. This is their wrong thing and doing because them this misplaced 3 papers in the ministry. And they call me, I carry back fresh documents before my child come over the school here. And what they're doing is wrong, they're doing their own thing. They get election coming up, what they feel, people got to vote for them, what they're doing is wrong, what they're doing, they got to pull themselves together, they're getting big money in there, they're doing big troubleness in there. She want to open she mouth to me yesterday, so I had to put her to a place that she know. I'm not playing with my child education. The president said the children is the future. So why are you stifling the children in the school? They got children coming from Sapphire Road, where it's not in this catchment area, Pleasance Road. You get, let them go the whole September out. Then you get the 2-month holiday for shovel the whole school and make sure who's not in the catchment area come out and the children then get back in classroom. My child is doing 4 subjects a day. Now she's doing 2. She's doing good. So when it's the next test, she's going to drop 4 because she's come out first or second in she test. And now she's going to drop because she's getting the teach. And every day, trainees training, because they said they don't know if it's the same teacher. Yesterday was one trainee, today is a different one. And the place is on LT, and it's the tent. When I go in the tent yesterday, it's smelling bad. And when we talking to the teacher, like she don't get time with nobody.
Sir, so you live in this area,
I live right across the road, right behind this house down here. Lot 15 Uganda Park, Commerce Lodge.
Have they come to verify?
Yes, 4 times they come verify my
And
daughter.
still they saying that your child has to leave the school.
And still put she on the list that she's not in the area. And right in the area and put she in and move she without calling me, all I know what's going on. When I go to the classroom now, I see my child. When I go to the tent, I see my child in the tent. And there's one thing I'm doing in the catchment area. It's over nursery, right behind me this there. All my child attend. I get the next one coming here September. Me big Sunday here, and he on the list. So all me daughter could on the list, and all we live in one place.
That's incredible.
All I'm focusing is registration, who got in power. Them focusing on the children. Them pay mansion come one time, and talk, and never see she back. I'm doing their own thing in there.
So this morning, what are you asking the ministry for?
I
the
asking
government?
the ministry and the government, the president, Infadali, Ramatar, all them for come here, so verify the children properly who living in this catchment area. My child need to go back in she classroom and get she focus on she education. They need to come and start it out. I'm not taking this with them in there. The CO doing your own thing. They need to put somebody that working in the CO that ready to protect the children them with the education in this life here. So the children is the future. You can't set up if you protecting the children. All them doing their own thing because they getting big money. We parents barely working for little money. But we trying our best to then come and learn. Because if them income, right where the ministry running at your place why your children ain't come to school or kind of thing, you got to answer question. So all them doing bare sharpness. They need to pull themselves together.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $ in the ring 592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring 592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments. Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $ in the ring 592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring 592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG.
That was the closer, good folks. That was the closer. That being said, folks, I will have you know, if you're looking for a good justice of the peace, commissioner votes to affidavit, I want to recommend the Alistair Collins firm. Yep. Get the answers you need, folks. It's fantastic. A firm, the Alistair Collins firm, right down there, the Callion Mall on Lamaha Street between Camp and Waterloo Streets, Monday through Saturday, 627-6963. That is the information you ought to have. 627-6963 and 685-6448. 685-6448. The Alistair Collins. They get the fix up. Proper commissioner votes to affidavit and a proper justice of the peace. I said proper. That's what I said. Proper. Yep. That's our time, folks. That being said, that's the time. That's our program. Thanks for joining us, each and every one of you. Audrey, Ingrid, Shirley, and good to have you, Rami and Wilma. Ayabo, Natasha, how you doing in your neck of the woods? Great to have you, folks. Great to have you. Auntie Sandra, Hanover, good to see you there. And Alison Cortez and Wayne, and I see Bella and Jamal and all the lovely folks joining us. Alfonso and Ruel and all the government ministers tune in this evening. Mr. Phillips, I see you there. I see you there, Mr. Phillips. Yep, all the folks who tune in. Thanks. Jagabats and like trench crapples and like, thank you, all of you. All of us make the program what it is. All you fantastic folks. Jusila Roman and Michaela, Abby Amazon. Good to see you, Abby. And I see Junior Holders here. Bantu King, Wilma and Donna. Folks, have a fantastic evening. Drink a little porridge, pee and catch your bed. Respect and manners. Hazel and Philomena Fontenelle, Rhonda Spencer, Tom, Joycelyn Carter. Good to see you, Joycelyn. Fair Lion and Michaela Andrews, Andrew Coates and Candy Lindajit. Candy, how you doing? Oh, Scraps girl, is you? Is you? Good night, Alison Cortez. Good to see you, Alison. Jem Van Weel. Jem, how you doing? Good to see you, Jem. Hazel, good to see you, folks. Have a great rest of the evening. Share the live if you haven't done so yet. Smash that emoji button if you haven't done so yet. I see over 1,600 of you still watching us. Still watching us. Do that little bit for us and help us to get to where we need to go, guys. Credible and valid information all the way. That's our time. That's our program. And that's the last bell. That's we